Hey everybody, Aesop's here from Champion NFT Gaming. I got a huge one for you today, guys. I have what I believe to be evidence of Brycent being paid by the Axie Infinity development team and proof that he's lying about it happening. So stick around to the end, guys. We're going to go over through the hard evidence, blockchain transactions, showing you all the information, showing you how I found it, everything. So you guys can track it back yourself and hopefully come away with a conclusion here. So what I did is I've been researching a video right now to try and talk about the content creators who are paid by Axie Infinity. And I don't think that's an issue in itself, but I'll get into why it is an issue here in a minute. Then I came across this Brycen video that came out recently. I decided to comment, kind of a Hail Mary, asking if he had any comment about the AXS that's been sent to LootSquad wallet by Sky Mavis team. I want to be honest and just get transparency, guys. That's my priority right now, is getting transparency, not smearing anybody, nothing like that. Brycen then responded, however, and this is why he's getting his own dedicated video. He said, "You, sir, have the brain of a log. LootSquad and myself have never received any access from Sky Mavis. Stop posting inaccurate info." Well, lucky for you, Brycen, I have the transactions to prove what I'm talking about. So I know for a fact that LootSquad has received access from Sky Mavis. And it might be a technicality difference as to what the reason is, but I have hard evidence that we're going to get into in just a second as to why that's true. And you know what, Brycen? If you can prove me wrong, I will gladly take down this video, or if you prefer, I'll put in the description a disclaimer that you provided evidence to the contrary of what I'm presenting here today, okay? Again, I'm not trying to present fun, but here's the evidence as I have found it through the blockchain transactions. So let's get right into that, guys. Okay, I'm going to show you here in just a second how I was able to find these transactions, and I'm going to show you those transactions as well. But first off, I just want to disclose and make it clear that the reason why this is an issue is that if a content creator is paid to put out promotional videos, they are required by YouTube to do certain disclosures. There's also potentially, and I don't know all the technical legal term in here, but there is some laws that I was able to look up and find from the FTC that say that content creators are supposed to disclose when they are doing a promotional video that's paid and speaks in favorably of a product, in this case Axie Infinity. As well as, I think the third thing is, I believe there's an ethical obligation to notify your viewers that, hey, I'm speaking favorably about this and I'm also paid. And you could say that it's a non-biased perspective, but I believe there's an ethical obligation to tell your viewers that you are being paid. So let's get into it. And the reason why I'm making a couple of these videos, or a couple of videos that'll be coming out after this, is that it's not disclosed. And I think that's the problem. And so what I did is I found Zyori's personal wallet. And this, guys, you could find this as well yourself. Okay, it just took me a little bit. But on his, I believe it was on his Twitter, where he had a link to Zyori Dreads. It was a set of NFTs about when he used to have dreadlocks. And if you look at that, you can see the creator's wallet, and that's how I ended up finding his personal wallet. So just for those of you who are curious, here's his personal wallet. This is Zyori's wallet. I did also get a chance to talk with Zyori briefly and confirm that a wallet does exist that is dedicated for esports payments and content creator projects. Okay, and I'll say it one last time and then I'm going to be done harping on it because I really want to not cause FUD here. I just want to be honest and try and get transparency. That's my goal here. I don't have a problem with that at all. The only problem, again, that I do have is when it's not disclosed. Okay, so hopefully that is very clear, and I'm trying to be as clear as possible with that. Right here, we have a transaction that connects the two. Okay, so we have Zyori's wallet. Okay, and let's just go through this real quick. So Zyori's wallet is 6978FE is the start of it. Okay, so here is a transaction from this wallet, 9DF2E blah blah blah, to 6978FE. Okay, to Zyori's private wallet. When we look at what that wallet is, this wallet is Sky Mavis Zyori, okay? And this is the wallet that I believe, and it's not confirmed that this is the wallet, but this is the wallet that I'm pretty confident is used for esports and content creator projects. And that's the words that Zyori used, is content creator projects, okay? So I just want to be very clear about that again, just trying to be transparent. Here's an example showing you a payment to the LootSquad wallet, and I'll show you proof that this is the LootSquad wallet in a second here. But this is, again, remember, Zyori, Sky Mavis Zyori, 9DF2EEF, over to, and that's from this wallet, to 5685EC. When I go ahead and look that up in the marketplace, 56 up here, you guys can see this in the top right, 5685 ECC. The title is LootSquad. It has over 5,000 transactions in here, guys. I did not have time to go over all this. I did quickly try and skim a good chunk of it, and I only found 2 things that were suspicious. So again, the vast majority of this on Brycen's personal wallet, on this LootSquad main wallet, are legitimate things. I don't have any issue with the vast majority of stuff going on here. There's only 2 things that I want to point out that cause concern. And this is the first one, is Zyori is clearly sending a payment here in this transaction of 200 AXS over to Brycen on October 2nd. And I tried to see what this could have been. I really couldn't find any answers as to what this one could have been, but there was a second transaction I'm going to get into here in just a second. Okay, so let's get into the smart contract, guys. I was just finishing uploading the video and I'm doing a quick edit because I got some clarification about what the smart contract is that paid the LootSquad wallet. So if we click here, we can see the LootSquad transactions. And again, this is the same LootSquad wallet we've been talking about for a while. You can see here 2 months ago, there was a 198 AXS that was sent to the LootSquad wallet from this wallet. When I clicked here, you can see that this was actually an unnamed smart contract that was put together on September 30th. We can also go back here and see that this transaction came in on September 30th. What I was able to confirm is that this was actually part of an AXS airdrop for the early members. So these early members were anybody who engaged with the protocol prior to October 26, 2020. And I want to be totally fair to Brycen. I did find that this is 100% legitimate transaction. Okay, originally I was unsure, but I was able to get the details on this. So what I did, what I was able to confirm is we go over again to this LootSquad main wallet. You can actually see the Ethereum wallet that's linked with it. What I did is I looked that up on Etherscan, and we can see we're way back here on this wallet. And you can see again up here, here's the wallet that we're looking at. And this is that LootSquad Ethereum wallet. What we can see here is that he was involved. You can see Uniswap SLP right here. If we look at this, so he was getting SLP, and this was back in July of 2020. So this means that he was actively engaged. There's also some Axie purchases. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So he was definitely, here's one of them. You can definitely see that he was involved in Axie Infinity back at the time required to receive this airdrop. The thing that I do want to highlight though is what he did say, and the reason why I'm still mentioning this is he did say that LootSquad and himself have never received any AXS from Sky Mavis. Technically, he is receiving AXS from this, and while it is justified, okay, and I want to make that very clear, there's nothing shady that I was able to find going on here. He was active. They gave out rewards based on how active you were. You can see here's a bunch of other people getting paid out as well from the smart contract, different amounts depending on how active they were. So his payout is totally legit. And I want to make that very clear. There's a legitimate reason behind this. However, he did receive AXS from the Axie Infinity team for being part of the community, for being a community member. So I think that's just something I wanted to highlight real quick, guys. And I want to be totally fair with him. That's why I'm making this edit, to show you that there is legitimate reason behind this transfer. However, I still do have questions about the payment to LootSquad from the Zyori wallet, because I'm unable to confirm that still. So if you guys have any information on that, let me know. Again, my thing is not to really necessarily hate on Brycen, but to get transparency and push for that, because he did blatantly say that him and LootSquad have never received AXS from the Axie Infinity team. We have one here that I've shown you that's a very legitimate reason why they received AXS, while they did receive AXS. But the second one could also be a legitimate reason. However, I'm unable to confirm why Zyori paid him this AXS. And also, another thing I do want to highlight is at the time of these transactions, AXS was around that $65 price point. This was actually very close to when we pumped straight up to $100 AXS price. But if we take that $65 AXS price, these 2 transactions total about $26,000 that was sent to Brycen. So it's not like they sent him money to go buy dinner or something like that, guys. This is a substantial amount of money, a very reasonable amount of money of AXS that was sent to his LootSquad wallet. Okay, and that's where I want to be very clear here, is he is saying that he has never received AXS. The smart contract one, as far as I can clarify, is a legitimate way to receive AXS. There's no issues, there's no shady business going on here. The thing that's unknown, and there again could be a legitimate reason, is why is Sky Mavis Zyori paying out the LootSquad wallet 200 AXS. I'm unable to confirm that. So if you guys have any information on that, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one.